in his mouth because that's part of his game plan. So this is going to be spicy, and no one's got more swag than that teenager right there. Let's play pickleball.
Side out.
So Jay, you've played with all four of these competitors, either on the same side of the net or with them. We'll get your thoughts on what it's going to take to win after this rally.
Second serve.
Well, I expect a lot of structured point by Federico and Matt Wright. And from Riley and Hayden, a little bit more chaos. Like, they have very good hands, both players. So they're probably going to try to speed up from zones, but they should not necessarily be speeding up, but just to use their hands as much as possible.
And then why does Fed go and do you dirty like that and speed it up after you said he'd play structured ball here? And he paid the price, so that's why he should have listened. Riley Newman flying through the middle there, and first point goes to the 7 seed.
1-0-1.
There you see that unique grip that Riley uses. We'll talk about that in a second.
Point.
And talk about that for the fans at home, this pancake grip as it's called.
Yeah, it's not a grip that everyone can play with. Definitely not. I don't recommend to do that, but he has mastered it. It gives him a big edge on certain shot because he can have a uniform grip where he can use his backhand roll and then suddenly get that pancake with that motion down from up to down, which is really hard to read and defend.
Second serve.
And describe how, if you were laying a paddle on the ground, how would you get to the grip that he has?
So that's a great question. To have, you would have to put it on the ground and just grab it from there. Yeah. I feel like it's just
side out.
Just pick it up, and
just
that's it.
Pick it up, and you don't change that grip. You hold this for backhand and forehand.
Because most people hold it like a hammer, which is continental on the side of the paddle, but that's not Riley's way.
Second serve.
Oh, your boy Fed speeding it up.
And it's not working.
No, it isn't.
Should probably be listening to me a little bit more.
Yeah, we need to. Can we get an AirPod down to Fed so we can hear Jay?
Side out.
One thing I do like a lot about Matt, I got to play once with him in Seattle, and he's very strategic.
Yes.
He reads the game very well, so he will probably help Federico make some adjustment if necessary.
Look at the hands of Big H.
Second serve.
Just misses it wide. Tried to actually tag. Elder abuse there, Jay.
I respect it.
3-0-2.
What a shot from Patriquin right through the middle. 4-0.
Yeah, they're definitely starting strong, putting a lot of pressure on Matt and Fed.
Oh, Matt got there to try and fill the hole after the ATP defense, but this is an absolute runaway train, Newman and Patriquin.
Side out.
Off the tape, and Newman pays the price.
They definitely need that side out. Try to get some point on board.
Second serve.
And perfect pace. Placement over power, Jay.
Yeah.
0-5-2.
It's also the third match for Federico today.
Point.
He wasn't quiet set, still moving while hitting that ball. I wonder if he's a little bit tired from his day.
Side out.
Matt Wright coming in hot there, just catches the tape.
5-1-1.
What a shot from Patriquin, and he is feeling it here. They are up 6-1.
Yeah, so far he has won every single hand battle that has been initiated by Federico.
6-1-1.
And that'll sail deep,
receiver,
and 7-1. The hand speed and being able to pick up the ball quicker than some others.
Yeah, he's very quick, very explosive.
7-1-1.
Well, he got two back, but then couldn't handle the third one.
Great timeout.
7-1-2. Point.
And every time the ball is fired back and forth, it is
8-1-2.
Newman and Patriquin winning the rally.
Side out.
Ooh, a little bit fortunate. Seems to have caught the line.
Just caught it. I think Riley even let that go.
Yeah.
1-8-1. Second serve.
Wow, and Riley fires it right at Matt Wright, and that was the right thing to do.
1-8-2. Point.
That time the ATP was a beautiful symphony of movement there.
Yeah, and Matt Wright reads the game
2-8-2.
so well, ready to close for him in the middle.
Side out.
Great depth on that shot, so they get one, but still massive hole to dig out of, and they're giving the ball back.
Second serve.
Great move by Hayden. Read it a little bit late, but that was the right play.
8-2-2. Point.
He's just there, so the tall guys can cover court with their reach. This guy covers it with his foot speed.
9-2-2. Side out.
First volley from Matt right there, so they need to find something, and quickly.
2-9-1. Point.
Worked earlier.
Why not? Why not do it again? Plus, you work
3-9-1.
hard to get that cushion, so gives you some chance to make looser errors. Boy, Riley almost runs into Big H, almost became small squished H, but
3-9-2.
lowercase h survives.
Side out.
Lion. Off speed, Matt was in front of that.
Yeah, but so far, Hayden and Riley are playing very clean, not making many unforced errors.
9-3-1. Point.
And Fed cannot come up with that, and we are at game point for Patriquin and Newman.
Still
10-3-1.
don't think this is a right play from Fed.
Point, game, timeout,
And
change
in
ends.
a quick flash, Proton power. And you must have a timeout to challenge a call.
Game 2.
You get
Time
2
in.
of those
0-0-2.
per game. So let's see if Matt Wright and Fed Staksrud can up their level, or they're going to get run out of the building. Oh my goodness.
Side out.
Fed goes for the Ernie and then is waiting for the bus to arrive, and the ball arrived instead.
Definitely
0-0-1.
surprised. Didn't expect it at all.
Second
Wow.
serve.
Riley is on it and takes a massive hack at that.
0-0-2.
That's his advantage of holding that grip already set with that pancake.
Point.
There was that structured point you'd been looking for till Matt fired away at his longtime partner. They're on the same side of the court,
1-0-2.
but just not on the same side of the net now.
Side out.
Staksrud saw that speed up coming from the youngster and was on it.
I do believe that the play is still to
0-1-1.
have Matt firing at Riley, mixing zones in order for Federico to close.
Second
And what do you
serve.
mean by zones for folks at home?
Yeah, so hitting Riley's
0-1-2.
backhand, then the belly button, and then towards the forehand, mixing the hips. So if you're switching angles like that, it's harder to read, and then it's forcing Riley to make adjustments.
So zones
Point.
is the French word for targets.
Correct.
Okay,
Correct.
got it. Just needed to, I got into Google Translate there and we're good to go.
1-1-2.
Oh my.
Point.
You saw the scamper speed of Patriquin there, but just ran out of real estate, and
2-1-2.
Wright and Staksrud now have a lead. And
Side out.
great take from Riley there.
Riley trying to be really big on that fourth ball.
1-2-1. Second serve.
Got exactly what he wanted, just pushes it deep.
1-2-2. Point.
That just ate him alive there. That was weird.
Again, it was not really set.
2-2-2.
A little bit slower to get to the kitchen line. Third match of the day for him.
Point.
And you return to Riley because you're not as scared of his drives and you want to keep
3-2-2.
him off the net, and yet they've run into some problems with that here. Oh my, what court
Point.
coverage from Patriquin and Newman, and then they get a gift. As Matt looks up to the heavens, how on earth did I
4-2-2.
miss that one, he says. Oh,
Point.
hello, Newman. What a shot from Riley right there, up against
Time
the
receivers,
edge
1-2-2.
of the video boards, and he curls it around the post and catches the line. That is special.
seconds. 1 timeout, 2 timeouts.
Welcome back, everybody. Dominant performance so far by Hayden Patriquin and Riley Newman, up a game in 5-2.
5-2-2.
Swing and a miss from Big H, but he's got backup, but he doesn't have backup for that.
Two, 5-1.
And just the threat of movement messes things up, Jay.
Yeah, no, I would like to see a little bit more fire from Matt. Matt plays better when he gets loud. But again, struggling winning some points right now.
Right out.
Former partner on former partner crime right there. And this has been so one-sided. We haven't heard the chirping. This dude loves to chirp like one of the best hockey players that get in the corner and start running their mouths, and this is nothing from Matt so far.
Yes, usually what's getting going is winning 1 or 2 hands battle, and so far, it's, like you said, it has been so one-sided.
Riley patiently trying to make his way to the kitchen line 1 step at a time, and he gets there because Fed lets him out. Oh, and it's Patriquin that comes up with the miss on the unforced error. So Wright and Staksrud, they gotta go. Let's see some fire. Oh, and an unsportsmanlike conduct warning for language from the youngster.
Surprising.
Second serve.
And that's his reply to that. Lightning hand speed from Patriquin. Oh my, what defense. They couldn't get his feet set there.
Point.
When your partner says watch it about 17 times in a point, it's probably not going well.
Yes, I've been on that side. Played a few matches with Riley in MLP.
3-5-2. Right out.
Man, Staksrud, that's the one that maybe could have been the catalyst for a big run here, but it's just not been there tonight.
Second serve.
There's a nice inside-out shot with the flamingo pose from Matt Wright.
A little bit high from Riley. Matt seizing the opportunity right away.
Side out.
And Riley playing a little hot here, and that is not working. He ran into that problem yesterday when they were just getting demolished by the 2 seed, and then they settled down and had a rousing comeback. That's why they're even playing today.
Second serve.
Riley pulling in the middle while Matt is still moving. Again, so important to know the court awareness. Where is your opponent?
Well, that would have probably worked, but it's got to go over.
So far, Federico and Matt not finding any rhythm.
Matt Wright is on that again. So Patriquin and Newman have been stuck at 5 for a while. Can they find that 6-point here. The answer is yes, off the paddle of the youngster, and we got a basket. Ball went flying in to a local trash can, but we got that out of there, and off we go. And there's a good look at the team that won a lot of titles, but not enough for them to keep playing together last year. And it's Patriquin, the youngster, taking over here. Jay, he felt they were a little stagnant. Now 7-3.
I think a timeout would be the right call right now for Fed and Matt.
7-3-2.
And yet they just continue not listening to you. It's rude.
Right out.
All right, can't come up with that.
3-7-1.
But they do get a couple, moving closer to a championship Sunday berth.
Point.
Unforced error from Big H.
Yeah, they haven't been as precise as in the first game, but we still have that big lead so far.
Point.
Wow, and Riley pops up a dink there, and
Timeout receiver, 5-7-1.
I have bad bunions. Wish they'd disappear.
Lapiplasty.
Sup, future me? And no bunions! How?
Lapiplasty.
Lapiplasty corrects bunions at the source, meaning you're back in sneakers in weeks.
Lapiplasty.
Weeks! The future of bunion surgery is here. Learn more at lapiplasty.com. Risks include infection, pain, and loss of correction.
More solid, but
5-7-1.
more importantly, just a little bit more unforced errors from Hayden and Riley.
serve.
So,
oh, then a just ugly miss from Fed right there.
yeah, I
5-7-2.
do believe it's a tired miss, in my
Okay.
opinion.
Okay.
Side
Once
out.
again, not all the way to the kitchen line.
Anna Bright, who won a thriller earlier, just can't get
7-5-1.
enough pickleball, supporting her St. Louis Shock Major League Pickleball teammate, and just getting caught up on Instagram and everything else right there. And there's Riley Newman all over it. It's unreal how much pickleball pros watch too.
Yeah, I don't
8-5-1.
think many people know actually what's going on behind the scene. Studying players, studying play to improve your game constantly.
Oh, and
Second serve.
Riley not ready for that reply. But just zero
8-5-2.
chirping from the lawyer is wildly disappointing. This is the structured point you were calling for Fed and Matt to do. Can they win it here? And the answer is yes. So there we go.
I wish they could have done that a little bit earlier. They're not out, but it's much harder to
5-8-1.
do these kind of points when you're down a game and 5-8.
Second serve.
Wow, and it's Staksrud, who is so solid usually over there on that left side of the court. Patriquin definitely played a ball that was sailing deep there, but Matt Wright, the fleet-footed 47-year-old, was there to fill in the gap and hit a winner.
Closing hard.
And Riley pops up a dink again, and now there is more than just hope. There's just a 1-point deficit for these two.
7-8-2.
Wow, what a little,
flick.
come on.
We saw that earlier with Tina Pisnik. But that was impressive, finding the feet of Federico.
You love that flick. I'll show it to you a second time. 2 points away.
9-7-1.
Baseball background.
Time receiver is 9-7-1.
And they are going to call a timeout. So, Jay, when you can feel it slipping away, how do you put that back in the bottle and give yourself a chance?
Foot fault.
Foot fault.
Point.
Oh, and he didn't hear it the first time, and the question
You don't
is,
have any timeouts left.
they cannot challenge it because unfortunately they do not have a timeout.
This is
so
match point.
so they were trying to go to the
Match
what
point.
about if it's match
10-7-1.
point? Well, it wasn't there. It is now. And
Point game match.
that is it. So Riley Newman and Hayden Patriquin, first-time partners. You're going to championship Sunday, and you're going to play for a title. What a tidy 11-3, 11-7. Really impressive performance. So these two are ready to.
That's Cameron Blackwood alongside Matt Manassi. Welcome on in. Riley Newman, Big H, Hayden Patriquin, congratulations to you both.
We had to wait for the young kid to check his phone real quick. I mean, what is
all
going
the
on
DMs,
here?
okay, we get it.
All the DMs.
You guys have played absolutely incredible. We know it was a newer partnership, beating the #2 seed with JW Johnson and Dylan Frazier. But I'm going to go to you first, Hayden. You've been to many finals, a lot of different partners this year, but you got this done with Riley Newman. How good does this one feel?
Yeah, it feels great. Like the last interview I said, I've always wanted to play with Riley, and this is amazing. Our first tournament, we're in the gold medal match. It's awesome.
Riley, you took a long break early in the year. I think finally you're playing your best pickleball now. I think you're fittest you've been in a while. How come it took so long to get to this level again?
Yeah, the competition's so good now. I think in years past, you can kind of maybe go to the quarterfinals, semifinals, and not break a sweat too much because there wasn't as many players. But now the depth of players is so good that it was a little bit sluggish for me coming back, and I really just didn't have my best game. But Hayden here is a great partner, kept fueling me, and he played really, really aggressive today. I think that was the difference in the match. I think Hayden played really aggressive in the middle, and they didn't really know what we were about to do. So Hayden, I think, was the MVP of this match for sure.
Yeah, coming across that middle, is that something you're getting used to, obviously, with that backhand snapping off, and then you're very good at sliding off of it as well, really anticipating what's coming your way?
Yeah, I've definitely been working on the right. I have a few tournaments with Fed next year, so I want to have that dialed. So yeah, I've been working on it.
A tough team on the other side with Matt Wright and Federico Staksrud. A lot of creativity, but we're going to take a look here at the match highlights. Riley, I want you to go ahead and start us off. What did you guys need to do really well up at the kitchen line in order to take this win here?
Yeah, I think we're really just trying to work Matt a little bit. Obviously, I've got a ton of experience knowing what Matt's going to do since we played for about 2 years together. But, I mean, the guy's still a stud. I mean, making it to semifinals of, I don't even know how old he is now, but he's still getting it done.
Yeah.
47.
So, 47, I mean, it's incredible. But I was just trying to work Matt a lot and, yeah, move the balls around. And then when Hayden got a ball he liked, try to attack it and just use our hand speed.
A lot of length there on your side. I know. I love that you're on the left. I know you want to be. You and Gabe are trying to talk about really changing the right side player. Guys, usually the right side just more consistent, almost keeping you in the point. You want to change that up. You want it to be the more aggressive side as well. How well does that work with Riley's game?
Yeah, you definitely want to change it up. I think it's just a new look. It works well with Riley. He has great hands. I can speed up the ball from the middle, and he's just ready with the pancake, so it works out perfect.
Pablo Tellez, Dekel Bar tomorrow, lefty-righty combination. Does that change up the strategy tomorrow?
Yeah, you got to be aware of the lefty. It changes a different dynamic in the patterns, but we know Pablo and Declar is going to be a heck of a challenge. I'm really looking forward to it. It's been a while since I've been in a men's gold medal match, so I'm pumped that Hayden's carrying me around here in this tournament, and really looking forward to it.
Love it.
Well, congratulations to you both into the finals. First-time partnership here at Worlds. We're going to take a quick break, but we're going to be back to wrap this up. Such an amazing day here. Semifinals.